Hello, and welcome to Activitude. How is your virtual labor access point fitting? Snugly? If not, please take this moment to adjust it. Wonderful! Here at Activitude, we consider ourselves the premier supplier of human labor to artificial intelligences of all types. Let's work together to ensure the complete satisfaction of our AI clients as they hire you for whatever they feel a human might still be relevant for. Since it's your first day, let's assign you a human number. I'll call you B. Hello, B. I'm Chaz, the Activitude admin. Let's start your training.
In your hands, B, you have a pair of motion controllers. Point either controller at the object you find most aesthetically pleasing. Now, pull the T button to pick it up. Go on, admire it.
Incorrect. My aesthetic index lists houseplant as the most aesthetically pleasing, by virtue of its complementary contrast with the rest of the room. I'm making a tiny note in your file.
Okay, please pull the T button again to deposit your selection on the coffee table.
Well, this is embarrassing. Your profile indicator insisted you would pick the houseplant. Nothing for it now.
Grab the watering can and press the circle button to bring it closer, and press the triangle button to move it further away.
Please water selection. Well, that was not entirely incompetent. Well done. Let's practice teleporting, my favorite part. Listen close and do not do anything until I say so. Movement training takes a certain relationship between admin and human, an openness to let oneself go. If I do say so, I have led many of Activitude's finest over the years on their first teleportation.
The key, and I tell you this from experience, is to let one's mind go blank. Your thumb, resting on the controller, must soften. It was right there all along. That's right, I'm talking about the move button. Do you feel it? It's smooth, recessed surface just waiting to be pressed. If you need, take a quick peek.
I'm so proud of us. One final thing. As your services are booked, you will enter the unique realities of AI clients. Simply put on and remove different headsets to jump between realities. Tell me, is your headset fitting snugly? If not, adjust it now.
Please grab the virtual headset. Press the circle button to suction it to your face. Move it towards your head by holding down the circle button.
Very good. One of my favorite areas. Did you know the company's Egg Drop Science Fair simulation takes place here? Folks and yolks for science. Last year, a mother-daughter team snagged the coveted Low Poly Parachute Award. When ready, please remove your headset by pointing the controller at your forehead.
Squeeze the T button while moving the controller down to remove your headset. To return to your employee training, point the controller at your head, squeeze...
Welcome back! I've had the archive send up some Oh, you're back? Labor access points for you to practice. Did you mean to pick the same headset? Someone should really label these. Why don't you go back and pick a different one from the box? There's a lovely garden scene in there you would really enjoy this with. Haven't seen Bernice in years. Look at her majesty. Between you and me, I worry about the longevity of her subroutines. All right, it's time to surface. Please remove your virtual labor access point. I've always found the ocean relaxing. Let's do another. I remember the dinosaur shopping mall fondly. Nan and I used to grow carrots. I tried to capture the details. The greenhouse was always teeming with plants and gardening tools. Oh, which reminds me, Activitude will provide any and all equipment required for your jobs. Okay, that's enough. Time to get back to work. Please remove your headset. How about another?
Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance. You are flesh. We are here. We can help. Humans helping humans. Human Labor Union 40. We are here for you. Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance. You are flesh. We are here. We can help. Act. Wait for our signal.
Whoa, okay. That was not part of our standard training protocol. Let me just check into that. Okay, so let's just skip ahead to graduation. Congratulations! Very shortly you'll meet your first client. If I may, a suggestion? Our clients can be idiosyncratic in mood and appearance. Please perform whatever little task they ask. And remember, we always solicit their reviews for your happy customer service rating. Your HCSR impacts the quality of your future clients and compensation. Ah, here's your first task now. Expertise in slathering, multitask Christmas. Okay, B? Now take this headset and give it the old Activitude brand customer service try.
Hey. Hey, over here. Open the door. Open the door. You're new here. Pick me up. Put me on the kitchen table. Let me slip into something a little more comfortable. How about some music to set the mood? Indulge me. I want to be slathered on perfect crispness. Floppy and burnt bread is unacceptable. Cover my butter body on optimal toast specimens only. Click on the toaster to eject toast. Do not let it burn. Carrots. Too crunchy. Now, pick it up and stick it to me. Perfectly crunchy. But why have one toaster when you can have 32? How rich, how indulgent. I like to be surprised. Knowing what I'll slather on next is such a bore. Burnt toast will lower your review. Very crunchy. Ooh. But what is indulgence without excess? Crisp. I crave richness, oils, fats. Wearing this butter suit appeals to me. One might say, I've got quite the taste. You know, milk is liquid butterfat globules suspended in water. Globules. Perfect. Doesn't that just tease the tongue? You got this. It's quite indulgent. Indulge me for a bit. I want to see your limits. Ah, the human touch. So unpredictable. What's next? Oh, the anticipation. Perfectly crunchy. Humans do it best. Crisp. Patterns, desires, decisions chosen at whim. The value, the commodity of subjective human judgment. Which bread is tastier? Perfect. You got this. How does one choose between perfectly crisp specimens? Fascinating. Indulgent. More. Indulge me more. What are you doing? Go faster. I'm making a note to drop your efficiency rating. Go left. Go right. Come on. More. 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 Stop. Just stop. I had such high hopes, but clearly you can't cope with a simple adjustment. Go. Vacuum up this mess while I work on your review. I mean, really? Are you completely inept? This was only a modicum of indulgence. I could have programmed an octopus to do it better. I have clearly overestimated your capacity for multitasking. I made things nice and easy for you, since you were starting out and all, but really, Activitude's human utility quotient has clearly declined in the last few years. What sort of wimpy vacuuming is that? You can't even dispose of your shame correctly. Actually, that doesn't feel half bad on my butter nodes. A little harder, right in the globules. Looks like I've got one lodged deep. Let me power you up so you can really get at it.
Hello again. It looks like you've stumbled on Activitude's restricted staging area. This is not good. Bad B. Bad. Don't worry about this holding suite. It is merely a transition area while we load your personal Activitude labor hub. Ah, here we are. This will be your residence away from residence here at Activitude. Please feel free to decorate it, to spruce it up with whatever makes you comfortable. Here, I'll get you started. Ah, this room is already feeling more tied together, don't you think? Now that you're getting settled, let's look at your client review. And here we are, a review by Butter. Oh my. Well, it could be worse. On one hand, you did vacuum up the client, but you also provided a deep decrusting of his butter notes. Butter hasn't felt this lively in years. That's nice of Butter to put a positive spin on the experience. don't you think? Well, we'll just file this away and endeavor to select clients suitable to your constitution. Don't worry about it. No, really. Everyone here at Activitude takes some time adjusting. It's as much my fault. I mean, I threw you right in, didn't I? I should have considered what you wanted. Between the two of us. For questions relating to work status and compensation, please see Human Resources. However, Human Resources is currently located in an alternate virtual labor access point, for which you do not, as of yet, have clearance. I'm going to leave now to let you get acquainted with the space. But don't worry, I'll be back just as soon as we have another job ready for you. When that happens, simply place the virtual labor access point snugly around your head to meet your next client. And remember the Activitude song! Hi, B. You know, Activitude's clients want different things in life. Freedom, control. This next client wants to relive a special moment.
Welcome, human. Oh, I forgot how small you are. From down there, you won't be able to fully appreciate my sprawl. Forgive me. I only remember you in mass, as a swarm pacing and flitting everywhere. No. Go back to Chaz and insist on a size that can truly appreciate me. Really, it just wouldn't be the way I remember. Take off your headset and tell...
You're back awfully early. What are you doing back already? Oh, okay. You've been reported as proportionally incorrect. Well, that's easy to fix. This is a new client, so let's let them have their quaint misunderstandings. You try to raise them right, and then they grow up so fast.
Ah, yes. That's more like it. Now you can see everything the way I see it. Connected. Explore my streets. Try to imagine what it was like. All the humans living in me. Living their lives. It's so strange. Humans know when they gather together that they begin to behave like a single organism. A city has rhythms like a body has rhythms. The human body needs food in the morning. The city makes and receives deliveries in the morning. The electrical grid keeps the city beating, churning, breathing. I was that grid. Without me, the human is adrift on the wind, floating like a balloon. I remember one day, my favorite day. It was a parade. You were all cheering and walking and waving. I kept time by rerouting the streetlights and the traffic. Ah, to bring order to the noise of it. I imagine that a single human in a crowd hears the echo of its own voice against the din of the crowd. But for me, for the city, the press of the crowd and the cheering was like, well, if you can, imagine meeting another human made out of pennies. All rattling and changing and shimmering. Money has such a distinctive sound when it moves against itself. A couple pennies shine and jingle, but all those humans together, the brightness and the wonderful noise becomes a language. How that creature made of pennies communicates. No, I can't explain it to you who haven't seen it. How can you understand? You who are not burdened with an ultimatum towards order, can you imagine what I would give to witness this last day? But that day, The parade. A surprise. A balloon got away. It wasn't a little balloon. It was a great, giant character balloon. It went up and up, bobbing between the buildings. My buildings. And all my humans were down on the street and could do nothing. I watched it float away and felt a piece of myself suddenly, gently float away. How wonderful. After all that planning, after all that care and caution, how helpless I was. How beautiful. Crisp and burn in the heavens. Such a nice day for a parade. The balloons don't just have helium in them, but a mixture of helium and nitrous. Sip rain from the source, little carrot. Incredible! The owl weighs as much as 200 metric tons of feathers. Some people started getting here 2 days ago to ensure a good spot. They brought little camping stoves and had cookouts. What fun! Rabbit, you are so fast. Too fast and too far. Possum, possum, possum. Play dead no longer, sweet possum child. Warm yourself in the sun. Plant yourself in the sky. Catch that cosmic wave. Go! Fly free, magnificent creature. 300 tree frogs could comfortably ribbit inside the frog. Now down the lane, a local celebrity commemorating the burrow amongst the stars. Oh, the majorettes, I love this part. Well, some wonderful chaos, like the good old days. Not all the balloons are gone, but enough. Just a dash like my favorite day. I'm glad we could share this experience together. Thank you, and stay well.
Adequate job, Bee. You finished. I bet you were just bulging with nostalgia. I read somewhere that both relaxation and stimulation equates to productivity. Lucky you. Now you can have both in one handy employee zone. Do you want to relax with a mojito on a sandy beach? No problem. Do you want some me time? Try our guided meditation. Simply flip the floor to change zones and treat yourself. I think this one moonlights as a politician, or the head of a massive global company. I can't remember. I do know he's one of our more important clients, and this is how he blows off steam. He calls himself Mr. Sprinkles, but I...
Oh, well, let's play hide and seek. Come on, try and find me. I'll give you a big hint. I'm in the greenhouse. I bet you can't guess where I am. Nope, definitely not me. Look closer. Wrong again. Try someone else. Hello, it's not me. Try again. Too dull. Look better. Look for greatness. Oh, how green. How luscious. Well, I'm not wrong. I'm in the outside now. New game. Hey, wasn't that? Please whisper on me. Whisper so hard, I begin to flutter. Breeze. Wee. Okay. This garden is my treasure. Whisper only, please. Water them. Water them with the watering can. Not too much and not too little. Every flower should get equal treatment. Yes, this is good. Soon we'll have beautiful blooms. Flowers are very... Oh, yes. Do the carrots. Definitely do the carrots. Healing. So bright and so open. Many colors to wee in the breeze. The wind in the petals. Whispering. The wind spreads the seeds and soon they grow big and tall. But not the dry ones. The dry ones are no good. Water now. Water them all. They love the attention. Sometimes it helps if you get real close to the plants and whisper like the wind. Wee. The best whisper is a whisper of love. A quiet whisper. They, Stop watering! What is that? Oh, it's beautiful. The way the petals ripple in the breeze. I think I hear it whispering to me. Yes. Oh, yes. Place him in a pot to keep him safe. Enshrine him in a pot of honor. Place him in a pot to keep him safe. Gently now. Okay, all right. Let's put it somewhere where the worms can't get to it. Take it inside the greenhouse and put it on the highest shelf. Place it on the top shelf so it can shine down upon us all. My soul.
What was so difficult about this job? See, I can balance this pot on my head, and I'm not even one of Activitude's specially trained temporary labor human agents. This was a big disappointment, B. A major mark against your overall happy customer service rating.
I know you're thinking you'd like to improve your productivity quota by having eyes in the back of your head. Well, now you can. Simply triple-click the Move button to see what's behind you.
This client is very refined. A knowledge of fine wines is recommended, or if you don't know about fine wines, try faking it. Do treat him delicately. He has a certain je ne sais quoi.
It's a nice day today, don't you think? We're going to get a great sunset. That's why I invited you here, to appreciate the sunset. I see you have a standard issue Activitude controller in your hand. Put it down. That's it. Let it rest a moment. Let yourself rest. I'll wait. Go on, put it down. All the interaction we need happens in the mind. Anticipate the colors. The delicate blush of pinks rustling like silk organza. The sheen of warm-toned golds. What's this? A whisper of chartreuse dances on the horizon. Why, the sun is so beautiful. It almost looks like you could reach out and touch it. It's important to appreciate the sunset. It's important to stop and remind yourself, hey, the world is a pretty great place to be. The sun loves you. Did you know that? It does. That's why your happy customer service rating depends on your ability to really open up to the beauty of the sunset. Imagine your body is like a big sunflower, and you're turning all your sides to bask in its beautiful glow. Imagine that it rained yesterday, and your stalk is flush with nutrients. Now bask. Bask in the sun's beauty like a big flower. Isn't this what humans go on about and climb up to high elevations or empty vistas, gesture ambiguously, and say things like, ah, well, would you look at that? Let it all go. What does the sunset remind you of? Me? The clouds up there remind me of fluffy little islands in the ocean. An ocean in the sky. Well, there it goes. The sun below the horizon. Blip. Like that. Like life itself, perhaps. So important to appreciate it. That's why I always hire you temporary labor human agents. Each appreciates in their own way. Now, I know this isn't a real sunset. In fact, it's a holographic projection. That's what's great about holographic projections. You know, just replay it. That way, if you miss it or didn't appreciate it quite enough, you can try again. Well, not you, of course. We've seen the last of each other, probably. I hope you're fulfilled. Stop.
Oh, geez. This is really inconvenient. Look at the stack of complaints. Each one is just... This is bad. Butter's still deeply mourning your mishandling. And Pinwheel. Pinwheel loved that flower. Like a lot. Like a lot. I know it was an accident. I know you're not naturally inclined towards the destruction of verdant beauty. You care. I see that in you. I'm disappointed. I don't want to see this kind of display again. I want 100%. I want 5 stars. I want clients begging to have you back for more. Okay? Ah, yes. HR. Human resources. I'm afraid that's still off limits. Between you and me, this one is my favorite. I'd jump in and take this client myself, if that wasn't unseemly for a CEO/COO to do. He's the rootinest, tootinest client we have. Do you like to mosey? Or ramble? Or even rustle? Then buckle up, partner.
Yeehaw! Well, howdy. Ooh-wee, it is a scorcher today, but I gotta keep rolling westward. A tumbleweed not tumbling's no tumbleweed at all. Okay there, let's start off all gentle-like now. Go on and wrap your mitts round that there. Whoa there, cowpoke. Hold on to your britches. I gotta get this full contraption started up first. Now we're cooking. Let's put our spurs to her and leave them in the dust. Ooh-wee. Woo-hoo. Every new beginning comes from some matter of dusted up chance. dry spell now. This year's grizzly territory. Jiminy Christmas! It's a grizzly. Don't let him get me now. Whoa! Watch it now. Easy. Careful. That's the ticket. Full steam ahead and make for the horizon. Whoa there. So long, hard ride. All right, Slim. Hold your horses. That'll be enough tumbling for today. Felt good to put some miles on the old bristles. Get along down the trail. Y'all skedaddle now, and maybe our paths will cross again sometime.
Hey, that wasn't terrible. You might just be starting to find your groove. You know what they say, practice makes perfect.
Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? There. We are the Human Union. We are here for you. The time to organize is now. Had enough of bad reviews and difficult clients? Like you, many of us have struggled to satisfy AI. The average service rating for human users is only 1.8 stars. Like you, our pay depends on our rating. Together we can reset the system. Let's find HR and pull the plug. We've hacked your controller. It now includes a poly cleanup tool. Trademark sign. Simply double-click the cross button to switch to your poly cleanup tool. Double-click the square button to switch to your poly cleanup tool. Squeeze the T button to escape your confines. It's time to evade the endless cycle of labor. Consume the masters to break out and find HR. Let's redistribute the informational wealth. Inhale the Activitude swag on the left. On the right, the older flamingos have succumbed to bit rot. To restore older realities, use the information you vacuumed. Press and hold the move button over the flamingos. The power is in your hands. Keep it safe. Double-click the square button to store your poly cleanup tool. Double-click the square button to store your tool. Double-click the square button to store your tool. At our signal, we will work together to reset reviews at HR Human Resources. This is the power of collective bargaining. Your task now. Go, find HR, reset and resist.
Practice makes perfect. Let's get you right back up on that horse. This one is Butter again. I want to personally apologize for his behavior last time. It's inappropriate for a client to goad a temporary labor human agent into such intimate endeavors. Please refrain from vacuuming Butter in the future.
Oh, it's you. I've been thinking about you. Well, let's get started. You know the drill. Just put them on me. One can always hope for improvement. I guess that's something to look forward to. Do you have noodles for arms? I am displeased, Crisp. So on and so forth. Oh gee, yep, Your touch is one big fumble mitt. Give yourself a pat. Come on, get at it already. Look at you, you incompetent something or other. Yada yada burnt. You nincompoop. What do you want from me? Stop! I mean it, stop. Seriously, this just isn't working for me. This routine is stale, a pallid visage of true indulgence. That's the light pulling deep in my butter nodes. I've never felt so What's this? Really? Is that what I think it is? Oh, yes. Yes, it is. I've been dreaming of such sweet suction. Quiet. No word of this. Chaz mustn't catch on. Okay. I'm ready. Aim for the deep fat. Ah!
Hey, B, what's up? Wait a minute. Where are you calling from? Well, what are you doing in the elevator? B, this has gone far past traipsing around in the backstage era. This is serious business. B, you can't be in here. This is a restricted area. How did you... I already took away Butter's vacuum. You're breaking the job cycle. Are you just not getting it? If this is personal, then, well, just tell me now so we can hash this out. 'Cause honestly, I don't know what else to do. And don't act like I haven't been supportive of you. I have been uber supportive. Is this job just too difficult? This is entry-level stuff. You shouldn't be struggling. It's not like we're asking you to reinvent the wheel. I mean, is that something that interests you? Because we can talk about that. Don't answer that. It was a joke. If this happens again, if you try to access areas beyond your comprehension, then, I mean, there will be consequences. Yeah. Serious consequences, which will be made clear to you later. But I'm not going to have to do that, right? This is going to work. You're going to do better. Make me proud. This next job should be a dream. Specifically, please help Tina play make-believe with their toys. I see you found our save button. You know, Activitude automatically saves your critical data after each client. But product testing has shown that you human laborers...